I'm taking 5,000 IU's a day. What do you
I personally take a little bit more than that.
How much you take?
50,000
Jesus
on
Christ.
Mondays and 10 or 20,000 on every other day.
That's a lot.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's right.
There is indeed a reason why this much vitamin D may not be necessary and may actually be detrimental. Vitamin D does increase the absorption of things like magnesium, iron, and zinc. However, it also increases the absorption of many heavy metals including lead, cadmium, aluminum, and cobalt. And high vitamin D levels in the summertime are absolutely associated with an increased blood level of heavy metals like lead. Reciprocally, lead, cadmium, aluminum, and other heavy metals actually interfere with vitamin D metabolism and lower serum levels of vitamin D. Therefore, you might be taking a lot of vitamin D, which increases heavy metal absorption, which then drives down your vitamin D, so you start taking more. In essence, if you're taking this much vitamin D and your vitamin D levels are still not rising, taking more vitamin D probably is not a good idea. There are multiple underlying pathologies that could be the root cause of your low vitamin D levels that have nothing to do with taking more vitamin D. Inflammatory diseases such as irritable bowel disease, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, multiple sclerosis, atherosclerosis, asthma, or even just bacterial infections have the capacity to reduce vitamin D. Magnesium is also required for the activation of vitamin D, therefore a magnesium deficiency can reduce vitamin D levels even if you are supplementing with vitamin D. And finally, although this probably isn't this individual's issue, obesity, because vitamin D gets sequestered into fat cells, can also induce a vitamin D deficiency. All of these things and many other things have nothing to do with vitamin D, but they can all decrease your vitamin D levels. Therefore, if you're taking these extremely high doses of vitamin D and not seeing very high levels of vitamin D on blood tests, and you still have low to normal vitamin D levels, this is an indication the reason your vitamin D is low is not due to inadequate consumption, but due to a secondary physiological process such as heavy metal toxicity, magnesium deficiencies, excess body fat, or even inflammatory conditions. And taking more vitamin D may essentially have no additional benefits, but it almost certainly comes along with the risk of increasing heavy metal absorption and predisposing individuals for a greater likelihood of heavy metal toxicity symptoms.